Boom, we're live. What's happening? Ward Wrestling Live. We're here with a late show. It's kind of like Friday night happy hour. I've got a great young Florida wrestling lady hammer out of the Cowboys of Osceola High School with us today. The great Kealonie Vega. I've been practicing that name so I don't screw it up. She started wrestling in 7th grade. As I said, she wrestles for the Osceola High School program in Kissimmee, Florida. She placed 4th at girls in states last year. As a freshman, she's only a sophomore this year, so big things to look forward to. And we got her on the show today. What's happening, girl? Thanks so much for coming on, man. It's just an honor to have another little Florida badass on here.
It's truly an honor to be on this show. You did say my name wrong. It's Kealonie.
Oh, shit. I've been practicing it like Kealonie. Okay, it's Kealonie. Kealonie. Damn, I screw up names bad all the time. And I get these messages too. They're like, dude, it's not my name. I'm like, shit.
No, it's okay. Everybody messes it up.
So it's Kealonie.
Kealonie, yes.
Kealonie. Damn it, tell your mom why she stuck an E in there.
She's actually
Hey, what's happening? How are you?
I'm like, he hasn't sent a link, and I'm hearing her talking. I'm like, she got on.
Yeah, we're here. Thank you for allowing me to have her on. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for the invite.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Always fun to talk to another great lady wrestler. You know, Florida's getting sanctioned, and it's going to be cool to see them at states and doing big things. And, you know, I feel bad for the girls that were seniors and already went off, but I feel great for the young ladies like yourself who are going to get a chance to experience that at some point. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm super excited for my junior year. It's going to be sanctioned, and like, it's just, I can't wait to go through the whole districts, regionals, and stuff like that.
But yeah, and in your hometown, because it's right in your backyard, always states. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's nice to
everything's right
see
there.
the Silver Spurs.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, so talk a little bit. You know, I know you said that you fell in love with wrestling when you were younger, and talk about how you found the love for wrestling. I think you said your brother was doing it. George Civilian, thank you, brother. Thank you for shouting out the hat. But yeah, I think you said that. Bye, Mom. She's going to make like some arroca gandules for you, so you can have dinner tonight.
You wish.
You wish, yeah. That's my mother-in-law. When we used to live at the house, man, she would always there'd always be food on the stovetop. I think that's just like the Spanish way. They're Puerto Rican, so man, there would always be food on the stove. I was like, damn, this is good. But
I live from a mile away too.
yeah, oh yeah, it's so good. She's cooking. I like it. No, I grew up in Miami, so I've got some of that Spanish funk. You know, I like it a lot. But anyway, man, just talk about how you found wrestling and your love for wrestling and how you got into it.
So my brother started wrestling his sophomore year, and like I would go to his tournaments, and I kind of enjoyed like watching him, and I kind of got the feel of it, like, oh, maybe he should do this, and like it'll have this kind of outcome. And then me and my brother, we would always like play wrestle like in our living room, and the very first move he showed me was a spladle, and Mom has a video on Facebook of me doing it. It's so funny. And then I got into public school, because before I was in private school. I got into public school 7th grade year, and they had a wrestling program. My brother was like, oh, you should so do it. So I had kept an eye out for like tryouts and practices and stuff, and I went to my very first practice, and I was like, this is actually not that bad.
You liked it.
I just kept going, and I had like the first match and everything. It was just really fun. And then like by the end of the middle school season for wrestling, we had the districts, and I ended up placing first, and I was just like, I'm doing this for work. So,
you're loving it. Is your favorite move still the spladle?
no, I don't use it as much because I'm really short, and it just doesn't
get it, right? So you're not much cradles either, right?
Cradles, if it comes down to like if I have it good, then I'll go ahead and do the cradle. But it's whatever I have there.
Yeah, and you've come up through that Osceola Cowboy program, right? I mean, they've done a lot of great things. I mean, you've seen the kids that have come out of there. Uh, you know, well, we know the Hines boys have done big things coming out of there. They're studs. One's at Lehigh, one's still in your room, right?
Yeah.
And then now the ladies are coming through, right? And it's just kicking it and tearing it. You have a couple girls that I've seen online doing big things. Don't you have one girl trying to get onto the world level now? I saw some sort of like she was selling shirts or something to try to get herself funded.
You might be talking about Angie Angelis, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I saw it posted, so I remembered seeing it. But so what's it been like coming up through that attack club and then getting to high school and now being able to be on, on the big stage?
So, my mom's yelling that it was Hannah. Don't know. Come in here.
It was Hannah.
Yeah, that wasn't
yeah.
part of my wrestling club then.
Oh yeah. A good Spanish mom. She's screaming.
Yeah. But so the club, from the moment I came out of like my 7th grade season to like now, it's just a huge difference. Like I still watch all my videos from like the start. Like when I have a really long night and I just can't sleep, I'll go ahead and watch from like my very first match all the way through, and I'm just like, wow, the difference. Even like before freshman year, like there was just a huge difference. I remember like I was the one to never take shots. Like shots was just not my thing. And my coach Barrett, actually, he was like, Kealonie, if you don't start taking shots every match, you're gonna start getting blurpees. And I was like, no. So I would like, even if the shot failed, I'd still take a shot. And like that's just how he got me to build up that confidence and like, just like push myself to do it. So, and now I freaking love shots. They're amazing. Like it's just a 1, 2, 3 point.
That's awesome. And is it how many girls are on the team right now? Do you guys have a separate girls team yet, or is it still intertwined with the boys?
We do have a separate team. It's boys and girls, and like since right now we're not sanctioned yet, we can still wrestle with the boys. So Coach Bird will sometimes have me like cover for the 106 since I do 100 during season, and but right now we have like, I want to say like 3 to 5 girls. Throughout season, obviously our team, gets bigger, but those are the numbers that I'm kind of like thinking in my head, because there's me, there's Paris, there's Talia, but I can't really think of much girls right now.
That's all right. So sometimes you get to travel to the boys tournaments and do your thing, right?
Yeah. Coach Bird, he'll allow me to, like, if there was a duels, for example, the boys districts, regionals, like that whole process, he let me wrestle for the 106, and it was such an awesome experience. Like I personally felt so good. I was like this is freaking awesome. Like, we're going to the next level, and the fact that we placed second in states as well this year was just amazing. All the guys, majority of our guys actually were first timers in our team, because a lot of our varsity kids had left and obviously went off to college. So we had a lot of like first year guys there, and it was just awesome. Like their hearts were in it. It didn't even matter about technique or strengths. It was their heart, like completely on that mat. So
and hopefully, I think it's great that that Coach Bird moved the 32 Challenger to Silver Spurs this year. Just with all the COVID going on, it would be tough to get everybody into your gym and your cafeteria again. But it's got to be pretty cool. You get to see some really good tournaments throughout the year, even if you're not wrestling in them. You get to see some studs come down into that school and wrestle with all these great tournaments he puts on.
Yeah. So with the Super 32, like it's every year where it's just packed. It's cool, like it's crazy. So yeah, it was really smart idea to go ahead and put it in Silver Spurs, and I really hope it doesn't get canceled because like I need to get on those mats. But being able to go ahead and like see the boys wrestle and stuff with like me not even wrestling, it's amazing. Like when I was working for the boys states, like you'd see how competitive some of the boys are and like the combats and like how the coach they coach them on the side when they have like a little break and like the way they warm up. It's just a really cool experience. I had so much fun both days for states, and yeah, it's a really good experience. I love watching it. I love doing it, win or lose, it's just, such a good experience.
Yeah, and you get the knockout. But
Yeah.
kids are coming from all over the southeast, right? And you get to see some good kids. That's got to be fun. I'm sure you get to work a lot of those. Sometimes get to wrestle them.
I
That's
have so many community hours that I don't have enough yet, and I'm just like, I probably have like over 1,000 right now.
because you're working for Bird.
Yeah, but I enjoy working for him. It's
Yeah,
fun.
nice. So talk about this summer. Obviously a little bit different, right? Not the same type of off season you're used to. Um, what things have you been able to do to keep yourself in shape, to keep yourself on the mat, or keep yourself ready for next year, or even you had mentioned you're going to the 32 Challenger, so
So, during the summer, it was a little off because I wasn't in my usual like practice and getting at it hard. So, Coach Bird, he had like assigned us workouts to do at home, and even when he didn't, like I would go ahead and work out with my dad because I have a mat in my room, and then I would sometimes drill with my brother. I would do stance and motion on my own, and I would go for runs. I do up to 2 miles of running. I'd probably make like 1.5 miles, and then the other two I'm just like, trying to get there.
struggling.
Yeah, struggling. Um, but yeah, it's just been working out, training on my own. I would watch videos. I'd watch some of my recent videos, like see like what it is that I need to fix, and then go ahead and do that on my own in my garage. So yeah.
Your brother still wrestling?
No, actually he's graduated, but no, he had stopped wrestling because he needed to focus on his grades and stuff. But he still enjoys it a lot. Like he'll have his friends come over once in a while, and they'll go ahead and wrestle and like wrestle with me. And it's just we have fun with it. Wrestling is a fun thing. I don't. I feel like it shouldn't be something where it's like, oh, I'm gonna beat you up. Like no, it should be something fun.
Yeah, well, and it's probably good to have him around
Yeah.
during times like this because you got a drill partner, right?
Yeah, and he's really strong. He's tall and like he has a lot of like advantages towards me where I can like continue working on because I'm pretty sure I'm only 4'10", and a lot of the girls that I wrestle are pretty tall. So like that helps me and stuff. And then he's obviously heavier than me, so that gets me stronger and he's somehow fast, but
Somehow fast. Somehow.
but that it helps a lot. It does.
So your run this year, you went through and you got fourth at states. So I've never experienced the girls' states, but that's the podium, right?
Yes.
Nice. So good for you. And what do you think about your girls getting sanctioned now? And I know it's your sophomore year, you're still business as usual, but your junior year, you're going to get to be at the dance on the big show under the lights. It's going to be pretty dope. How have how has the lady wrestling community kind of taken to that?
Honestly, it's amazing. I'm so excited for it to be sanctioned because like that, us girls can have bigger opportunities and many more options. Like when it comes down to scholarships and stuff, it's awesome. Like I remember when my mom had brought up the topic, like I was like, "What? They're thinking about sanctioning us? Like what? That's crazy." And then like we were keeping track from that point on. It was a nerve-wracking boat. Like it was just something where you're just like, okay, like are we sanctioned yet? Like what's gonna happen? Like it was just so fun. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for my junior year, and I really hope we get to have our states with the boys side to side. You know, that's gonna be an awesome thing too. And
I think not only for that, I think it's going to be awesome for fans because I'd like to see that. I'd
yeah,
like to see both going at the same
girls
time.
and the boys, yeah.
You know, in Central Florida, you've got some, you know, with Freedom Girls and you've got the Dr. Phillip Girls, and they've really grown that program. Do you get a chance to get over to any of those clubs over there and get to roll with some of those?
Um, I have gone to the Florida Jets, which is where DP goes practice. I've gone over there a couple of times to drill and get some live in. I go over there more for freestyle because they do a lot of freestyle stuff. And I have been with Freedom, like their club, Sawa, because
Yeah.
I've worked for their club before for Disney Duels. So I've gone a couple times there, and both are pretty good practices. Like Lindsay and Coach Mike, I almost forgot his name. Oh my god, Coach Mike. They tell me like certain things I need to work on, and like they show me these cool moves and like little secrets and stuff. So I'm like, wow, I literally did not know that. And then with DP, Coach Kerwin, like he obviously shows us the freestyle, and like he refreshes my mind with leg laces and throws and like certain moves for freestyle. So
Yeah, it's good to get around those girls, right? I mean, they've got big girl rooms, right? Like some of these other clubs, you show up, there's one girl, two girls, three girls. If
they
you
have
go out to Lindsay or you go out to Kerwin, you got plenty to roll with, right?
yeah, we our live sessions I feel like are 2 hours because of just like all the girls we have. And but I like wrestling, you know, girls my size and girls like even bigger than me because it's just you know it's fun to wrestle. And
And everyone's bigger than you.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, you're like, I don't have a choice.
I really don't. I was in the Sawa practice and I was wrestling. At the time, there was nobody really my size because they had more of like the heavier girls, and I was wrestling. I think a 120-pounder, and I was like, at this point, I have no choice. Like I have no other choice. But
Yeah. What
it's
what has been your favorite tournament to wrestle at so far?
my favorite tournament to wrestle at. Okay, it either has to be Super 32 in North Carolina or Girl States.
Nice. And do you have somebody that like this is the girl you love to wrestle with, like a rival or somebody that's like your favorite competitor to go against in the state?
Um, I'd either have to say Tiana, she's from university, or Jessica. They both challenge me, and like, and they're pretty like strong girls, and you know they have really good technique and stuff. So going
Yeah,
against them,
Tiana's a great person too. Like not
oh,
just wrestler, but I need to get her on here. She wrestles at CFWA. So when the club opens up again and I get out there, I'm gonna have to ask her to come on because she's awesome. And even my son told me you should get Tiana on. She's really cool. Uh, Last year when we came back from, was it Michigan? I think she was on the plane with us and we walked out together and we're talking. But yeah, she's cool. Yeah, she's a little beast too, right?
yeah, she's strong. She's like a reflection of me basically. So it's
Yeah,
like wrestling myself. It's like okay, we
yeah,
got smart.
yeah. It's awesome. I mean, it's great to see the sport growing, and it's great to see how happy you guys are uh, to be sanctioned, and you deserve it. I mean, it's 2020. Like
Yeah,
all the states should have done this already. I know that there's 28 are sanctioned right now, and I'm sure we'll see more fall, and that'll be great because that's just going to create so many more opportunities. What is your? I know you're just a sophomore, so not something that you have to think about yet, I'm sure. But wrestling after high school, is that something you want to do? You want to go off to NAIA or one of the division series and get a chance to do it at the next level as well?
I definitely do want to wrestle in college. Like always been on my plan since I've started wrestling in 7th grade to wrestle in college, just because like it's more to learn, more to grow, and it's just again, it's a really good experience. I think I was wrestling for 2 months, and I had wrestled in North Carolina, and I won one match, but I was so happy because it was just like let's go. This is a national tournament. I at least won one. But I really do want to continue growing on wrestling, so I do plan on wrestling after college.
Yeah, and it seems like in Central Florida now, and I'm only new to the sport the last 2 years or 2.5 years while my son found it. Um, but I mean, all the clubs that are in Central Florida now that you have access to, from your club to, like you said, SAWA, CFWA, TK, uh, DP. I mean, just right here in the Central Florida area, there's so many great clubs available to you that have that you can get work in. It's awesome. And there's girls there. So it's not like you're walking in because, I'm sure it's uncomfortable when you walk into a room and it's all boys. You got to wrestle all boys.
I'm kind of used to it. Was it last year? I think it was the year before last year. I was the only girl in the weight room and on the mat room, so I got used to it. In the beginning, it's just like, I kind of want a girl here, but I mean, wrestling with the boys at OHS and Cowboy Attack, it's fun. They're funny, honestly, when we wrestle. They're just like, I'm gonna take you down. Be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you just want to kick the boys' ass.
Yeah.
Does coach start like with the girls? Do they start to feed in some freestyle and stuff because they know that once high school's done for the girls, it's freestyle from here on out, and any of the national tournaments, a lot of them are freestyle for you, right?
Yeah. So throughout season, he'll teach folk style, and then I think he'll like wait a month to teach freestyle. But yeah, he'll start. Did I say freestyle twice? I feel like I said freestyle twice.
It's okay. I know what you meant.
Teach folk style, and then he'll start teaching freestyle. Like he'll go over the basics of like gut wrenches and leg laces and like those like small things. So yeah, with me, like when before Super 32, when he was preparing me, he had me every day after practice doing like 30 reps of suplexes and throws and gut wrenches. So yeah, he definitely does prepare us for freestyle, and I learned so much in just those couple of months of doing freestyle. So
That's good. Well, listen, we look forward to finally getting that first tournament open. I've seen all the posts. They posted a little parent directions today as far as food and stuff. So far, fingers crossed, this thing is on. So a 32 Challenger, and I think it's going to be fun. A big arena. They said that you can have a little tailgating, so maybe we'll get some tailgating in. And I look forward to meeting a lot of you guys and gals out there. I haven't met really anybody yet except doing it like this. So
yeah.
to get out to the 32 and do all that. Plus, I got some of these. Let's see, can I reach them? I got some of these in that I want to give to the girls. Look, little pink stickers that say women.
The logo.
Yeah, but it's a logo for the ladies, so those will be cool. I mean, you're more than welcome to have this one too.
So
You can have both. See, the girls have an advantage because they can have both. Because you were on World Wrestling Live, women on the mat, so now you get 2 stickers, and all the dudes they only get 1.
yeah,
And we got the OG logo, the original gangster logo, the first one, or we changed it. Yeah, we're down. We'll have fun. We'll have a good time. Man, it's been great. I love having you on. Come on anytime. This is awesome. See, you're all nervous and shit, and you killed it.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, questions.
Yeah. Yeah. And we still got more. I mean, even people are typing, man, this is good. See? You're killing it. All right, you ready for the 10 questions?
Yeah.
All right. PG's or the Wing House?
I've never gone to either.
Oh, how the hell you live in Kissimmee? You didn't do PG's at least. PG's has the best wings ever.
Could I say
You got to get your mom. You can say what?
Buffalo Wild Wings?
Okay, I'm in. There's no rules to this game, so you can insert anything. So when I say something, you're like, I don't know what the hell that is. Just insert whatever you want. Hey, AJ Grease said, not all girls like pink. All right, AJ. Well, then I got the other logos too. Old Town or the Lakefront? That Lakefront's new. It's nice. I hadn't seen it. I saw it the other day. Looks good.
I'd say lakefront just because it's really calming going over there, and then like when you're having a family day, just play with the ball or something, or fly kites. So I'd say lakefront.
All right. I think I know your answer here. Paul's Deli or Public Subs?
Public subs. That was like my meal after weigh-ins every tournament.
Oh yeah, I know. My kids will be like, give me this, give me that. You go ankle pick or high C?
Okay, I definitely go high C. Ankle pick is not my thing. My arms are
Too little. Fat Boys or Smoky Bones?
I don't know what any of those are.
I've never been to either. Welcome to the life of a Hispanic girl inside her home where mama cooks all the time. I have to. My wife is Hispanic, so I understand. She, at your age, she didn't know what any of
I'm
this
not
stuff.
complaining.
No, it's good. I want to go to. I haven't been able to be at Abuela's house in 6 or 7 months because of this. I'm missing Abuela's food.
Abuela's food is always number one.
Always number one.
Always number one.
Yes, I'm missing it. A single or a double?
Double.
El Palacio or Kissimmee Bakery?
El Palacio.
You know that shit, don't you?
Yeah.
No, I used to go to when I worked at the car dealership, I think El Palacio used to be La Placita Latina. And I used to go into the Placita. It's a little plaza, right? Like a little grocery store. Yeah. And in the mornings, they'd make fresh empanadas and I'd bring them to the sales guys. Victor Jessica Vega says rice and beans all the time. All right.
Hey, man. That's like my favorite rice, beans, ketchup on top.
Ketchup on top. Half or cradle? No Goya?
I'd say half.
No Goya hot sauce?
Goya hot sauce.
No, not for your rice and beans?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I'm an American Spanish person. We put hot sauce on our rice and beans, okay?
I put hot sauce on chicken wings.
Perfect. I hope you know what these two are, but you're probably going to tell me no. It used to be a Chinese buffet. Thank you, Jessica. Culver's or Five Guys?
Culver's, just because I've ate at Culver's before.
Oh yeah, I got one. Yes. Head and arm. I should say head and arm or spladle. That's what I'll do because I know I was gonna say head and arm or suplex.
I mean, if it was head and arm and suplex, I'd say suplex. But if it's spladle, I'd probably go with head and arm.
Head and arm. I like it. Ketchup on the rice and beans. Mama's just going. Is that Mama Jessica Victor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first it started out as Victor Jessica Vega, then we went to Jessica Vega. Okay. I got like they're combining stuff there. I got it. Good. Arroz con frijoles or gandules?
Gandules. Then you can have the fried pork and the tostone and the salad on the side.
You like the tostones or the plantanos?
I think they're the same thing.
But isn't tostones like the fried crispy ones, and the plantanos are like the
Well, I think we
soft, soggy?
Mom, comment, please.
Oh shit! I'm just screwing this all up.
I like them both. They're both pretty good.
Yeah, we'll just say that. We don't know how to screw it up with you. But this is awesome. Hey, girl, man, keep kicking ass, man. I look forward to seeing you at the 32 Challenger. I'll be rooting for you. You got a fan with me, so go get him. And this has been awesome, really fun. I'm so happy you said yes, and I'm so happy I got to meet you.
Yeah, thank you for
We
inviting
call
me.
them amarillos.
Amarillos. Oh yeah. Amarillos. That's the soft ones you're talking about that are like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and they get like caramelized if you overcook them, and they're really good and crispy. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, just leave mine in the pan longer.
I just like them really crispy, just nice. They're just good.
All right. Well, hey, you keep living life and kicking ass and doing your thing, and it's been such a pleasure to have you on. It was an honor, and thank you. Keep doing big things.
Thank you.
All right. See, it wasn't that bad, right?
No.